here with Cheryl Leutjen, author of Love Earth Now. Cheryl, tell me about what inspired you to write this wonderful book, Love Earth Now.
Really, it was my own paralyzing despair over what's happening with the planet, the daily deluge of bad news about honeybee collapse and all the ice melting and sea levels rising and the loss of frogs and monarch butterflies and the coral reefs, and it's just, and so I was seeking a therapy. I tried drinking, and that did not work. So
didn't make the problem go away.
No, it didn't make it go away.
Yeah.
So I started writing, and at first really just journaling about my own experience, trying to figure out a way to know what is for me to do and will it make any difference. Looking for a way to reconnect with hope.
Who is Love Earth Now for? What is the audience or the readership for this?
Well, I have a feeling that I'm not alone in how I feel about the daily deluge, as I call it. And I think a lot of people are walking around with, these unresolved feelings about what's happening with our planet, and yet not knowing if there's anything we can do that make a difference. And so my goal is to reach out to anybody else who's wondering, and not only to and share my story, but also to invite them to go on their own journey and to discover what is for them to do.
What are some things that you're hoping readers will walk away with after they've read this book?
Well, I hope people will always remember the mating ritual of the emu, personally.
Okay.
It's a favorite point, but really each chapter concludes with what I call a Love Earth invitation. And it's the opportunity for the reader to reflect for themselves, take a quiet moment, a minute, maybe 3 minutes, depending on what your busy schedule allows, and reflect on the topic of the chapter and consider, how does this relate to me and what are my feelings on it.
So Cheryl, what are some experiences that you've had in your life that have informed your writing?
Well, I would like to confess I have had a checkered past.
Okay.
I started out as a geologist working in a soils laboratory, actually, and then I went to law school to study environmental law, and ended up working as environmental compliance attorney for an oil company. And from there, when that job went away, I also did some consulting with renewable energy projects. And when my kids were really little, I got a small book and candle shop to be close to home, and so I have both experience working in a corporate world and the really, really small business realm. And I've also completed some spiritual training with the Institute of Modern Day Wisdom with the Reverend Kate Roger. It's a program called Modern Day Priestess, and that really fleshed out my realm of experience, as you would say. So I bring in both the work experience and the spiritual training, and also my experiences as a mom, because it's my love for my children that really inspired me to figure this out and see what I can do to make a difference.
Sounds great. So Cheryl, where can readers find your book?
Well, thank you for asking that.
Yeah.
It's available through all the major e-tailers, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and perhaps even at a local bookstore near you. I always encourage people to shop local.
Wonderful. I hope I can get my signed copy, or get my copy signed by you today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.